I have a very serious proposal for the consideration of the government. Ban this year's Christmas. Yes, do it. Now. You see, Kromoesh too much. Alabama, we are struggling to digitize our personal economies. We can't eat the Christmas well at all. Instead of the Christmas festivities, we need to start preparations towards a tougher year with the e-levies and the 15% increase in government services effective January next year. So the government services, you want to register your car at the DVLA, the car that already we've slapped so many import duties on, or you want to renew your license, or you want a certificate that shows that your loved one has been born or has died, services like that, the fees have been reviewed by at least 15%. We seriously need to cancel this year's Christmas because quarter by 25th, dear, now fuel prices are breaking the 8. Now, transport operators too are threatening to increase fuel transport fares. So, traveling to your village to do 24 of your New Year, it will cost you more money. Or being Kase, it will cost you more money. And soon, if you decide that, I won't travel to the village any longer, but I will send that, never mind, 300 so that they can share. That one too, very soon, we will tax you. E-levy. Leviticus is Levitibum. Now, if you live beyond Dodowa and you work at Kaswa and you hope to join a train in the sky, like in the air, so that you can skip the traffic to John Pierre Ameu says, forget it. Because that thing, even though we have told you people that we have the men, or this one, forget it. We didn't mean it. The promise has fallen inside the Odona. We won't do it again. Oh yeah, forget it. Forget it. The former railways minister, he was dreaming. Times are hard, and we need our mothers to be agro for Jesus. Yes, mummies, we need you back on GTV. Submit your supplications to the Lord on our behalf, like you did in the day of old. And now God doesn't hear your prayers again, or you have digitized the prayers. Go for the Jubilee Park, home and quay. We are praying to the Lord. Father, is the battery still there, Ross? Father, is the battery still there, Ross? And I must say, bodam. No, Father, still, yet Tisikaso and answer accommodate, and now we are just lazy and ungrateful people. No, but wait, you see, if you don't agree with me that government should cancel this year's Christmas celebrations, okay, I see you. The reason why you don't want the cancellation is because you have ordered some goods and you hope to make sales this Christmas. That's why you don't want the Christmas to be cancelled. Now, how can we eat our mouth? Ganyo big noko tuni. Ona, not tree, remember. Tuni. Okay then, welcome to the show. This is Backpage on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. Backpage is proudly sponsored by Bellacor Active. Stay true to originality. Bellacor Active is all you need this Christmas if you insist on chopping the Christmas. Even if you're not, you still need Bellacor, but forget your BR. You see, growing up in the village, Christmas presented you with the rare opportunity of eating rice with efiakuko after a long break. True or false? When you are lucky, the rice is jollof. Now, the highlight of the Christmas, besides the apata and all the local drums, is Senku and the Brunya and Tadia and Toffees, besides all that, is that GTV will show Home Alone. You are always assured. And I'm sure the guy who is always on duty to show Home Alone, he has started cleaning the cassette to be played soon during Beverly London's birthday. Now, GTV is the nation It's the station of the nation. It's the pulse of the nation. GTV, it go over you. Oh, Bawo. No, shouts to Kafwede and his team because they are doing well to inoculating the morning show with some vaccines because started the pandemic for a long time. It wasn't easy. Now, GTV also showed Kidda Fest, right? It was Kidda Fest at the National Theatre, right? And if you were in the village, then visiting the National Theatre is like a tourist attraction. You were dreaming about it. But if you're in Accra, then the National Theatre is not a dream, but a significant part of the Christmas celebrations, right? There are big shows like then we used to do December to remember. There are plays and concert, choral festivals, you name it. Now, this is even another reason why we must either postpone the Christmas or cancel this year's Christmas in totality. Just look at the state of the National Theatre.
Usually there's water in here that helps with the cooling system, but because of COVID we shut it down and the support system had begun to rust. But when we shut it down and there was no water, the rust is sped up. So when we came back from our lockdown, we noticed that it was in a very dire place and that we needed to replace it as quickly as possible. That's why we started the GoFundMe.
International Theatre Pan, a cooling system, I also da reports. It has rusted, but when I first saw it, the report on TV, I thought the AC is crap, honestly. You know the scrap dealers, when they come around, they say scraps condemned, scraps condemned, scraps condemned. This one, is it scraps or it is condemned to grab? Because, hey, I can't suffer. You tell me. After all the shows the National Theatre has hosted and all the monies that I've... Is this the state of the cooling system over there, really? And you know, a couple of years ago, I remember City FM, when we were doing the December to remember at the National Theatre, but the heat there, no, sana that's when there is heat and it is eating you. So this is not a new problem, Bia. It's not. And I'm telling you, hey, recently, I went to watch a beautiful play by Uncle Ebo White, Devil's Wife. I think it was a lovely play. I just didn't like the fact that the Devil's Wife's name was Zoe, Uncle Ebo White. But you see, it was a lovely play. There was a character called Martha also. And that lady, she said she had a vision and the pastor was supposed to marry her, but the pastor is shunned too much. See, if you watch that movie, that play, you understand me. Yeah. But that day, the mosquitoes that chewed me in the National Theatre, mosquitoes. And you see, when you go to the top there, and I said, the armrest, when you're watching, you put your hand under this thing. The top, the wooden way, I'm telling you, termites are raining now. What destroy everything. And some of the seats, the inside is more than condemned. So tell me, if we celebrate the Christmas, will it be in the heat at the National Theatre that we will go and be watching the plays and the choral and all that? But of course, one thing. As for Obiang Ponce's, is it famous but broke, popular but broke concert? Dear me, I'll go and watch Pan. And I'm getting 1 ticket. Yeah, 1. I won't say 2 so that Beverly will say I should give her the other one, or people ask me, who am I going? Now, if we decide to go ahead and eat the Christmas, as in celebrate the Christmas, I'm not sure how these friends at Glife will eat the Christmas. I don't know, honestly.
Your name is also. Abu Julia die. Abu Julia die shop. Never mama your time, yeah. Oh, mama your time, yeah.
Yeni baby I ever fa. Yeni baby I kwa. Ya o wa ya ba. Yeni baby I kwa. Muhu ya mobo wa yekitangola anke tu muhu ya mobo. Yeni baby I ever kwa. Yeni baby I ever kwa ya sra muhu ya mobo.
To be honest, the tears of these mothers, yeah. But honestly, let's be honest. Where they are staying, it's even a danger to themselves and even the rest of us. And honestly, they were warned. I know, because I went to do About Town there. And people cannot fill a lagoon with refuse and coconut husk and sell it to poor, unsuspecting people, and that will be okay. And here I am telling Inspector General of Police, Dr. Dampare, you have to invite some of the chiefs in this area. Environmental crime is a crime. Yes. And some of them too, they knowingly fill the lagoons themselves and build on it. I mean, this kind of e-housing that people are living in this country, stop. But a big but here. Why has the municipal assembly sat down, son? Some of them have had stopped working since 2015. Municipal 4, you look on and now you turn around to say you are demolish it, you are terminate it. If we ask some of these people, they can give us correct papers from the same assembly to show that they have permits. And the politicians who have encouraged this because you get plenty votes from them after throwing some bags of rice at them. You all need to bow your heads in shame. Say. A dog bag, whoa, pussycat, meow. And the housing projects that remain nothing but chobbox in bushes now. Hey God, honestly, perhaps some of our leaders, the heaven they will go some. And the Kaya hostel that some of you too, you promised these vulnerable people. Don't you think if you had fulfilled your promises, and some of them won't be in this very, very precarious situation, roofless ahead of Christmas festivities? Charlie, we have been failing the people for a long time, and one day, if they have nothing to eat, in fact, they will have nothing to eat but you. And by the way, the zeal with which we destroy and demolish the structures of squatters and the poor, some Ghanaians say they are waiting for the day. Oh, they are waiting. The day that rich people who are building without sense of sense in Ramsar site, give me water, green belts, waterways, and on cliffs, we are waiting to see the day that rich people too, they will get their share of the demolition. Some. Hey, I'm for some mobile.
It's like you come in from V8, driving V8, and now you are in Aboboya. That's
so Ghana is Aboboya.
No, please, I didn't say that.
You see, Gama, it's possible here. I'm telling you. That's why we keep doing what we're doing. Thank you.
I'm telling you, it's like I'm driving V8.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, I mean, Aboboya shaking bala. Yeah, that's what I'm so. A word to a wise,
right,
is enough.
This is serious. Do we still need to celebrate Christmas in our state of Aboboya-ness? I mean, when you think about the fact that the Greater Accra Regional Minister has banned Aboboya on the part of the motorway, and Grandma says we are in Aboboya, describing us living as riding an Aboboya, it stands to reason that our lives have been demolished and banned already. But let me not go there. That's not what I'm saying. It stands to reason that we need to postpone the Christmas until we get some small basic things right. And I'm going to say, me bought down. It was so yale. So enjoyment. And after this break, if you are a private investor, consider the Aboboya SkyTrain industry, because that one that government promised, I to assume it is the only unprecedented project that this unprecedented governments are doing. Me and America or the SkyTrain after this break. Welcome from that break. This is Backpage on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. The show is proudly sponsored by Bell Aqua Active. Stay true to originality. My producer, Beverly, is challenging me, saying, Bronya na buying the buyer, and I'm CEO that be Bronya no see a dear. Be a band, and I'm a Bronya dear, I'm a Bronya near. I bind in the status one and dear one. I say, but if you don't get your Ghana card, I don't think you can eat the Christmas sum, even if we do it. Because, hey, mad rush, Sister Jai.
I'm here to join a queue against Thursday.
Against Thursday?
Yeah.
But today is just Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Why won't you go home and sleep?
No, if you go and sleep, if some people comes, then they won't allow you to join them.
So you abandon your bed just to come and stay here because of Ghana card?
Exactly.
So why do we always see these kinds of disorganized, chaotic queues all the time? Anytime there is... so far, only Ghana Police Service managed their recruitment nicely recently. Everything else is just scribes, condemn, scribes, Even old men are being punished. What sin did they commit? Is this what will happen to us in our old age? You see, but someone will ask, if we can't do these simple things, now sky train you sabi? Sky train you sabi?
The man you succeeded is quoted as saying that we're going to have SkyTrain soon.
Well, it's maybe within the framework of the master plan. And
but as a minister currently, you can say on authority that there's no such agreement to have.
No, it's not possible to be done now. I don't see a SkyTrain being done in the next 3-4 years. I mean, let's be
so at least
very
for the end of the Akufo-Addo administration, we are not going to have a SkyTrain.
There's not going to be any SkyTrain, please. Not possible.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is because we don't have the money for it.
Precisely. The funding arrangements, as I said, it's quite capital intensive. Our own taxes cannot enable us to do that. You know, unless as a country we've agreed that some taxes to be levied, but the difficulties in which we are as a result of the COVID, you realize that cannot be possible.
Anyway, all things work together for good. For they continue. No, because imagine, even after Terminator demolished the toll booths, still there is traffic at the Tuba Junction. This one, imagine the SkyTrain and Gaya Juma. Now, Bobo Yebia cross train in the sky, or some trotro and they park on the railway line. I mean, you'll be there on a SkyTrain, no? You see them so about free and there's electric SkyTrain, or they will say the diesel has finished. That's where you will see one Zimbia in the skies. I read it. You know, so in all things, God is saving us from our own ways, honestly. So in all things, give thanks to our competent politicians. Last week, though, the Speaker of Parliament was bragging that Terminator has no right, to declare the immediate cessation of tolls at the booths. Well, Terminator was nowhere to be found. So the Speaker was yabbing. This week, we discovered him. Guess where?
Tell me, because you know Bekasa. Terminator boy fool. What's wrong, Kasa?
I didn't do it for him. Me demolish it is worrying me. I didn't do it for him. Me demolish it is worrying me. No. Terminator, no. I ain't 5-4 years old. Hey, speak about him. After we demolish it, you have to run and catch up. You know, another important reason why we need to suspend or postpone the Christmas is the likelihood of an increase in transport fares. GPRTU people wore red bands to convey how the matter has seriously chopped hot. But one of the guys says, please.
Because yeah, two mono, and I'm penny for no, almost I said some two mono, and I'm penny for no two more. In Kabu Sanyanka or minor bed, a bequafa, in Kiatumu, Nanka penny for no swami at Tuma. In Cabamba frame penny for no, I can be my atre in penny for. But a Tuma will be Ancasa. Near Sir Musa, Etinu says, I mean, Musa banning every, your penny for na baby. Because you're two mono in penny for no, so a boy, yes, you're 2 more. Nke nyina ye match pepepe. But you see no, me who's a red talikas no. No nyansa bi anim.
Hey, because this GPRTO, they seem very considerate. I like how government is handling them. Honestly, if the drivers push the prices onto transport fares, hey, Christmas will be very, very sweet.
Me beto sito, inti me so me di be sa kan. Onyere ne ho no onhwe maye na say emu odin pa ye ntoshe so. Inti onhwe no on ma ne mamra from kakra maye nyina. E bi say ye te so a me so me de no me so mete so. Inti oji di say obete so. Oh ampa e bi say osusu obi so be sisiu.
They increase the how do you call the amount that parliamentarians are receiving. But then none has been done. Let's look at our teachers, for instance. They go to the classrooms, they teach us each and every time, but then they are not paid fairly. So then the drivers also have the right, if they say that there is so much increase, so they are also going to increase their fare. I side with them because this government is really not doing much to help the people.
That may introduce some hardship to the rest of us, wouldn't you say?
Exactly. The hardship is already here, and it's how do you call it? It's the responsibility of the government to do something about it.
You know, media, I believe this government too much, honestly. The e-levy, they can reduce it. The fuel prices, they can reduce it on the taxes. Because you see, when the MPs were arguing, justifying the loans for the V8s, in fact, they didn't want to have to be giving loans to buy those V8s, those beats. Every other 4 years, they didn't want to buy. Once you win your seat every 4 years, beer, and not fresh V8 anymore. That time, Honorable John Kuma, I like him. And say, no, so let me see, I put me on Tim and Kebio. He said the money is there. Honorable John Kuma, do you remember?
We don't have the discretion.
Now.
As an executive.
So now you're giving me information.
Yes, I'm giving you information.
If Roxanne and Co. and you guys go tomorrow and say you accept, you are sure that
we don't have the
executive will.
Yes, the president respects the constitution. So, he swore by it.
And there's money.
And there is money. We have protected the money. What do you mean by there is no money?
Oh, so there's money.
What do you mean by we don't have 28 million after appropriation of 128 billion? So what are you talking about?
So there's money.
But who said there is no money?
Okay.
And I have said there is money. The problem we are suffering in this country is not lack of money.
I see.
But the way we distribute the resources.
Thank you very much for the words so sweet. So, my question is, why is it that poor people will be taxed more when we need money to face our growth? That our leaders will cruise on in convoys, traffic or no traffic, fuel without thinking. But there is always money for V8 and things. And I must say, bottom. Hey, and I'll talk from this Christmas. See, if we insist on chopping it 2022, it go over us all. I'm telling you one. That's why I'm saying let's postpone it. Simple. But though we are in hard times, if God blesses us with life, no matter the hardness of the shape, we can say hallelujah for life. Or
you see how I've planted coconut tree and this, so they say they can't demolish them all, but it's unfortunate. Me, I know I cannot say anything now, but a certain thing is about a possibility. Since Abonisha has told remedy, so we can carry on. And they don't give us anywhere to go. Meaning they are still here like squatters, and we are not squatters here. We bought the land for the chiefs over here. So if they come here and do any demolition, hallelujah be to God.
Boss, you are a living legend. And Thanksgiving for life this Christmas, it will be enough because I feel so trouble and the and I still, you want to chop the Christmas? Yeah, I think Thanksgiving is enough. You want to chop the Christmas? You see, Nations Prophet has done his calculation, and he has seen that this year the collection collection. So he has made a song of the Nation Prophet. Nation, fire coffee. Enjoy it. Take care of yourself. I'll see you again.
Me mami abrewa what ye krasie. Na me mani bibi kakra menadia. Adi sabri we tu tax ansa na waji sika. Mrs. Mitukuma semaimu. Na me amese Oh, well, grassy. Nobody at it. Nobody send you up. Me money kakra. I just a concrete theaters and son away. Wait, dear. You went. A some idiot and Benny Fons and Mirabium. The Bayadine now, so Madrian. The Bayadine, Manani, and Penny Flopper and Simon Abiam. It's a my ass off.